everyone, my name is Grace Caraway. I'm very happy to be here today, and I would like to share some facts about the Walt Disney World Resort with you. Walt Disney World is a popular American theme park and world-renowned vacation destination located in the state of Florida. It has undergone almost constant development since its founding in the year 1971. It's home to outstanding attractions, bright lights, great food, and positive guest relation services. Bright colors, music, rides, and friendly smiles are there to greet you. Unfortunately, most of the general public and many of its guests have a lack of knowledge about its history. I'm here today to enlighten you about some of the little-known facts behind this park. Let's take a trip to the year 1965, when Walt Disney first announced his Florida version of the Disneyland park. The people of Florida were ecstatic to hear this news because it would mean increased revenue and increased tourism to their state. Unfortunately, at 9:35 a.m. on December 15th of 1966, Walter Elias Disney passed away. According to LA Times reporter Harry Trimborn, Roy Disney stepped up that day and said that Walt Disney's preparations for the future laid a solid creative foundation and that their projects in Florida and Mineral King would continue. So, on May 30th, 1967, construction on the first phase of the Walt Disney World Resort began, according to the Disney Parks blog. Flash forward to the year 1971. On October 1st, the first phase of construction is completed, and the Walt Disney Resort opens its doors for the first time, with one park, the Magic Kingdom, and two resort options, the Polynesian Village Resort and the Contemporary Resort. It was estimated that about 300,000 people might attempt to show up for the opening day, but it turned out that only 10,422 guests arrived. It might seem unfortunate that the number was so low, but it actually meant fewer ride breakdowns and a better atmosphere for the guests that did show up. Today, the Walt Disney World you will see is very different from the one you could have visited on opening day. The resort is home to three more parks, Epcot, Disney's Hollywood Studios, and Disney's Animal Kingdom, and it has welcomed hundreds of millions of guests. The Disney Company owns 18 on-property hotels ranging in value from the value resorts to the luxury resorts, making it possible for almost every American family to afford a Disney vacation at least once in their life. It's estimated that there's 23,000 hotel rooms on the Disney property, so there's plenty of room for the thousands of guests that pass through every week. New improvements attract repeat guests and annual pass holders. Some examples of the new improvements include Pandora, the World of Avatar, located in Disney's Animal Kingdom Park, which opened on May 27th, 2017, and Toy Story Land, which is set to open June 30th of this year. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is set to open in Disney's Hollywood Studios in the year 2019, and although there's not a set date, it's thought that it's going to open in the summertime. So let's look back on some of the info we have learned today. Although Walt never saw the park's completion, his brother Roy was able to carry out his dream of opening Florida Park. In 1971, the Magic Kingdom opened its doors, as well as a few hotel options. Now the resort is home to 4 parks, 18 hotel options, as well as a large shopping center and a couple golf courses and water parks. In 1971, just over 10,000 people came to the opening day, but now Walt Disney World welcomes about 48 million guests per year. Walt once said, and I quote, "Around here, however, we don't look back for very long. We keep moving forward, opening new doors, doing new things, because we're curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. Like Disneyland, Disney World will never be completed. Imagineers hired by the Disney Company keep coming down these new paths, led by curiosity, and this is what keeps Walt's dreams for the parks alive. In my opinion, general society could do even more fantastic things if we all followed Walt's philosophy for his parks."